Deep in the heart of southern Africa lies a testament to human ingenuity and ancient power. It is a place of wonder, a city built not of mud or wood, but of stone. This is Great Zimbabwe, the capital of a vast and influential kingdom that flourished centuries ago. When European explorers first encountered these magnificent ruins, they could not believe that native Africans had built them. They imagined lost tribes of Israel or travelers from ancient Phoenicia. But they were wrong. This incredible architectural achievement was born from African soil, created by the ancestors of the modern Shona people. It stands today as undeniable proof of a sophisticated and powerful civilization that shaped the history of the continent in profound ways. The story of Great Zimbabwe begins around the 11th century CE, on a high plateau situated between the Zambezi and Limpopo rivers in modern-day Zimbabwe. This strategic location was not chosen by chance. It offered fertile land for farming and raising cattle, which were central to the people's way of life. The kingdom reached its peak of power and influence between the 13th and 15th centuries, a time when its stone walls echoed with the sounds of a bustling society. For over 300 years, this city was the heart of a great empire, a center of political authority, commerce, and spiritual life. The name Zimbabwe itself is thought to mean great houses of stone, a fitting tribute to its most defining feature. Imagine a thriving metropolis, home to as many as 18,000 people, all living within and around these impressive stone structures. The society was highly organized, with a clear hierarchy that placed the king and the royal elite at the very top. These rulers lived in the most impressive stone enclosures, set high upon a hill, separated from the common people who resided in the valley below. This physical separation was a clear symbol of their elevated status and divine authority. The king was not just a political leader, he was a spiritual guide, believed to communicate with the ancestors who watched over the land and its people, ensuring their prosperity and well-being. The very existence of Great Zimbabwe shatters the long-held myth that Africa had no history before the arrival of Europeans. It is a powerful counter-narrative, a story of an African kingdom that developed its own complex social structures, political systems, and artistic traditions long before colonial powers set foot on the continent. The ruins are more than just old stones, they are the silent storytellers of a vibrant past. They speak of a civilization that understood its environment, harnessed its resources, and built a society of remarkable complexity and scale. Great Zimbabwe invites us to look deeper into Africa's past and to appreciate the rich tapestry of civilizations that have called this continent home. The incredible wealth and influence of Great Zimbabwe were not built on stone alone. They were forged through strategic trade and wise leadership. The kingdom was perfectly positioned to control the region's most valuable resources, particularly gold. The surrounding lands were rich with this precious metal, which was mined and then traded with merchants from distant lands. This control over the gold trade became the engine of the kingdom's economy, allowing its rulers to accumulate immense wealth. This wealth was not just for personal luxury. It was used to support a large population, to fund the construction of the city, and to project the kingdom's power far beyond its borders. Caravans would travel from Great Zimbabwe to the Swahili coast, a journey of hundreds of miles. There, in bustling port cities like Kilwa and Sofala, they would meet traders from Arabia, Persia, and even as far away as China. The gold from Zimbabwe's mines was exchanged for exotic goods from around the world. Archaeologists have unearthed incredible artifacts within the city's ruins that tell the story of this global network. They have found Chinese porcelain from the Ming Dynasty, colorful glass beads from India, and intricately decorated pottery from the Persian Gulf. These discoveries are tangible proof that Great Zimbabwe was not an isolated kingdom, but a major player in the medieval world's international trading system. This extensive trade network was managed by a powerful and sophisticated ruling class. The kings of Great Zimbabwe were not just wealthy, they were skilled diplomats and administrators who understood how to manage resources and maintain political stability. They used their wealth to command loyalty, rewarding their governors and allies with imported luxury goods. This system of patronage helped to hold the vast kingdom together, ensuring that the flow of gold and other resources continued to move towards the capital. The leader's ability to organize labor on a massive scale is evident in the city's very construction, a project that would have required immense planning and social cohesion. The economic success of Great Zimbabwe was also deeply connected to its agricultural and pastoral strength. While gold brought in foreign goods, it was the cattle that represented true wealth and status within the society. The vast herds of cattle provided food, materials, and a measure of a family's standing. The elite, who controlled large herds, held significant power over the common people. This combination of controlling both local resources, like cattle, and international trade goods, like gold, gave the rulers of Great Zimbabwe a dual source of power. It allowed them to build a stable and prosperous society that could endure for centuries, leaving behind a legacy of strength and success. The most breathtaking feature of Great Zimbabwe is undoubtedly its architecture. The city is a masterpiece of stone construction, with massive walls, towers, and enclosures that have stood for centuries without the use of mortar to hold them together. This technique, known as dry stone walling, required an incredible level of skill and precision. The builders were master craftsmen who understood the principles of engineering and physics. They carefully selected granite blocks from the surrounding hills, expertly shaping and fitting them together like pieces of a giant complex puzzle. The sheer scale of the construction is mind-boggling, with some walls reaching over 11 meters high and 5 meters thick. The city is divided into 3 main architectural groups. Media Group, labeled Aerial Map or Wide Shot showing Hill Complex, Valley Complex, and Great Enclosure. Drone View highlighting 3 main architectural groups at its distribute equally. The Hill Complex, the Valley Complex, and the most famous of all, the Great Enclosure. The Hill Complex, perched atop a rocky granite hill, is believed to have been the original royal residence and a spiritual center. Its winding passages and towering rock formations create a sense of mystery and power. Below it, in the valley, lies the Great Enclosure, a massive elliptical structure that likely served as the home for a later king or queen. It is the largest single ancient structure in sub-Saharan Africa, a testament to the kingdom's peak power and the incredible skill of its builders. Inside the Great Enclosure stands the enigmatic conical tower. This solid stone structure rises nearly 10 meters high, its purpose still a subject of debate among historians and archaeologists. Some believe it represents a royal granary, a symbol of the king's ability to provide for his people and a sign of good harvests and prosperity. Others suggest it may have had a ceremonial or symbolic function, its shape echoing traditional African symbols of fertility and power. Whatever its true meaning, the conical tower stands as a silent monument to the sophisticated beliefs and artistic expression of the people who built this incredible city so long ago. The construction of Great Zimbabwe was a monumental community effort. It would have required thousands of people working together over many generations to quarry the stone, transport the heavy blocks, and meticulously place them into position. This process reveals a society that was highly organized, with leaders capable of mobilizing and directing a large workforce. The skill was passed down from one generation to the next, creating a tradition of masonry that was unique to this region. The enduring strength of these mortarless walls is a powerful tribute to the genius of these ancient African builders and their deep understanding of their materials and environment. By the late 15th century, the great city of Great Zimbabwe began a slow decline. The exact reasons for its abandonment are still debated, but they likely include a combination of factors. The gold mines may have become exhausted, shifting trade routes may have bypassed the kingdom, and a changing climate might have made it difficult to support such a large population. As people began to move away, the stone walls fell silent, and the once bustling capital was gradually reclaimed by nature. For centuries, its grandeur was known only to the local people who lived in its shadow, until its rediscovery in the 19th century sparked global curiosity. Today, Great Zimbabwe is more than just an archaeological site. It is a powerful symbol of national identity and African pride. When the country of Rhodesia gained its independence from colonial rule in 1980, it chose to rename itself Zimbabwe in honor of this great ancestral capital. This act reclaimed a history that had been misunderstood and at times denied by colonial narratives. The nation adopted the image of the Zimbabwe bird, a soapstone sculpture found in the ruins, as its national emblem. This symbol now appears on the country's flag and currency, a constant reminder of the nation's deep and rich pre-colonial heritage. The site was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1986, recognizing its outstanding universal value to all of humanity. It serves as a crucial link to the past, offering invaluable insights into the social, political, and economic structures of medieval African societies. Archaeologists and historians continue to study the ruins, uncovering new details about the lives of the people who lived there. The site is a source of inspiration, demonstrating the incredible achievements of African civilizations and challenging outdated perceptions of the continent's history. It stands as proof that innovation, complex societies, and global connections thrived in Africa long ago. The legacy of Great Zimbabwe is a story of resilience, ingenuity, and cultural pride. It reminds us that great civilizations can rise and fall, but their achievements can echo through eternity. The silent stone walls of this ancient city speak volumes, telling a story of a powerful African kingdom that once stood at the center of a thriving world. It is a heritage that belongs not just to the people of Zimbabwe, but to the entire world. A timeless monument to the enduring power of human creativity and the rich, complex history of the African continent. Its story continues to inspire and educate, ensuring its place as one of the world's great historical treasures.